What's she doing directing movies? Yeah, you heard me. Anna Kendrick directed this film. Is it any good? It's not bad. Actually, I think it's pretty good, but it's not quite what you think it is. So, what is this movie about? Well, it's actually, they should really call this The Man of the Hour. It feels like it's more about the serial killer and about his victims. It's not just about her, but she is perhaps one of the most interesting characters in the movie. Based off a true story, this dude travels around the United States finding victims, doing what he does with them, and they end up not being around anymore. If you get what I'm saying. The interesting thing about that man, though, is he's very smart and very charming. He opens them all up to vulnerability. They all think he's this nice, helpful, friendly, even sometimes romantic dude. But it turns out he's a monster. His ability to change from basically Dr. Jekyll to Mr. Hyde is amazing to see, especially since, yes, there is a certain social commentary about men in general and especially men in Hollywood. He seems to be a light of hope amongst such, uh, I'll just say manness. But nope, no, he's worse than they are. Kind of a dark joke, but very well told, very immersive. Each victim that he comes across, they show you enough to really be engaged with them, which makes what he does next all the more impactful. You really do feel these victims, and you do understand more of what they went through. Yes, this is again based off a true story, and what women do go through in general. Oh, this movie is so woke. It's woke. I know it seems like it, but it's a very true story. I mean in every way, not just in the reality of who these people were, but just in the feeling that it invokes. Why is Anna Kendrick in the movie? Well, I'll just say she plays one of the women in his sights, and yes, they're on a dating show. Yes, are people who know about it. That's all very interesting. I don't want to ruin that part, but it is a fascinating story, but not the main part. That's the most interesting thing. The ambiance is great, the feeling is great, all the acting is great, the story is great too. But even though this is an interesting movie, for some reason, it just didn't quite shoot through the roof for me. I'm not sure if I needed to, but it did leave me and my wife with a sense of wanting more. I think I know what it is, but I don't want to ruin it for you all. So I'll leave that out for all of you that are still watching. If you want a bonus moment and hear a spoiler, I'll let you know right about now. Her part in the movie, it feels a bit, I don't know what the word is, anticlimactic. Everything else makes sense, and one of the characters in specific, she is, I'll just say she's the one that actually is the kind of the hero of the story. I guess I'm trying to not ruin too much, but her character here, she's in the front in this picture, and they advertise her being in the front. But ultimately, her character and the situation she is involved in goes up, 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 and it just kind of seems to just stay flat. And I don't want to ruin too much why. I'll just say you don't get the conclusion you think you're gonna get with her. It's kind of boring, actually, at that part, but everything else is really good. So yeah, check this out. Let me know what you think. And yeah, uh, have a good day.